Yes, Tabo, that's the feeling on the ground from the travelers. They are saying that this process is taking long. In fact, if you can see on my right, it's a queue of light motor vehicles that are moving towards the border post. They are coming from Zimbabwe side, heading to South Africa. And these are people who are still waiting to be cleared, and they are saying that they've been waiting for a number of hours now before they get cleared. And then on my left, there is a queue of pedestrians, Tabo, and it's a long queue that stretches up until where the border between the border next to Zimbabwe. That's where the first entry point is, and they are saying that they've been standing on the queue for a long time. But the border management authority has always been saying that they expected such a huge number of people to come to the border, and as much as they are doing their best to clear them as fast or quick as possible, but it's not happening. Thank you very much for your time. How is your trip going so far?
Now on my trip it's very bad la asijabuli ne situation ilana because uyabona mhlambi abantu yonke lesifika lapha ngo10 o'clock up to now ayikho into ehambayo, so siyacela ukusizwa. Uyabona manje kuyanetha, asila option, sizomanzeka namanzi. Abantu bonke bakhala, ukhala mina ngedwa, kunabantu baningi kodwa bakwazi ukukhuluma ilanguage, that's why babona bathulile lapho. So siyacela ukusizwa just nje. Uyabona lapha phambili futhi kune 2 lines kuvaliwe futhi, so asazi maybe thina sizolala futhi lana lokuzenzwa kanjani, asazi, sicela ukusizwa lana.
So Tabo, that's one person on the queue here actually complaining to say that they're now even worried that they won't be able to get to work by tomorrow because of the huge delays. They are asking for help and they are hoping that their voices will be heard so that they can be processed and get to enter into South Africa. But also the focus is not only on those who are on the queues, Tabo. The Border Management Authority has just alerted us that through their drones they are picking up some people who are actually believed to be trying to cross illegally from Zimbabwe into South Africa. My brother, if you don't mind, just to talk to us about the current situation, how is your trip going so far?
Yeah, things are not good at all. If you can see, we have been waiting for a year for a long time, but yeah, we think we are going to be open. They are going to open for us there. We think so, but we've been waiting here for a long time. And if you can see, we've got old people here, we've got grandmothers, we've grandfathers. They've been here in queues for a long time, so it's a very big challenge for us to wait for here for a long time like this.
All right, thank you very much. So Tabo, yeah, that's the current situation on the ground. As you can see, there is quite a long queue, and it's very clear that it will take time for all these people to be processed anytime soon.
Get a sense, though, Mweli, that the BMA, the authorities, have plans to tackle this backlog. I mean, are they speaking of extended hours? Are they speaking of other interventions, processing manually? How are they responding to this challenge of long backed up queues?
So for now, what they've told us is that they've got just more than 300 officials that are working here at the port of entry, and with that staff, they believe that they are enough to do the work at the present moment, even though they would love to have more people. So Dr. Michael Masiapato, the Commissioner of the Border Management Authority, indicating that in terms of resources, they are struggling. Indeed, they'll want more, not only just on human resource, but also the improvement of systems at the border post, just to be at the standard of Zimbabwe, because most of the people who are crossing here, Tabo, are saying that that other side in Zimbabwe, it's very quick for them to be processed. But when they come to the South African side, then that's where they encounter those problems. But the BMA maintaining that those people who are on duty at the present moment have been doing their best to ensure that the people are cleared. In fact, there's 3 processing stations that have been established here at the border post. There's one focusing on the buses, which is the passenger vehicles. There's one focusing on the light motor vehicles, and then there's one focusing on trucks as well as pedestrians. So, but as much as they're saying they're doing their best, still there's more people joining the queue, which makes it to be very long at the present moment.
I remember that meeting of December 2023 when you met with your Zimbabwean counterparts in Pretoria, because there were intentions on their side to establish a similar entity on that side. But I'm trying to determine whether there are conversations between South Africa and Zimbabwe, perhaps even at your level, to say, how do we try to resolve this illegal immigration crisis? Are there any commitments on the Zimbabwean authority to assist you? Because it seems as if numbers keep churning out of Zimbabwe into South Africa, and it seems to be your baby really to take care of.
Yeah, you see, the issue of illegal migration, as the DJ has said, is a very sophisticated reality. And that particular reality is not just between us, for example, and Zimbabwe. It's the same, even in terms of us and Lesotho. It is the same in terms of us and Mozambique. You will remember in terms of our statistical picture, even the numbers of the people we intercept that are attempting to enter the country illegally, the leading country is Lesotho, followed by Zimbabwe, and then followed by Mozambique. So that is the reality. What does it mean practically? We do engage on these issues all the time. I think you will be aware that there is something called the BNC, the binational commissions that are chaired by the president. In those conversations, we do have the discussion around the issue of illegal migration. But at the same time, one thing that is a fact, and I think that is the reality that we are sitting with, South Africa still maintains the pull factors in as far as the perception. And I suppose that perception is factual. The fact that there is better economic opportunities, the country is more bigger economically and otherwise. But then the other countries still maintain the push factors. And on that basis, when that reality sustains, the issue of people flocking to South Africa will continue. Now, what does it mean in practical terms? We do meet with our colleagues across this neighborhood to deal with these particular issues. The only difference is you have to invest in this particular issue. And the investment as we speak and the effort on this issue for now has mainly been from the South African side. The other countries, because from their side is more the exit part, there is not much of an investment. And I think that is one thing that is a fact that we cannot shy away from. When I was in Libombo, for instance, we met with the Minister of Interior of the Republic of Mozambique, the Chief of Police. And the journalist there actually asked them, what is it that Mozambique is doing in addressing issues of illegal migration?
Are our neighbors going to step up and help? Hell no. These governments are corrupt to the core. Think about it. Why would they care if their people are fleeing in large numbers? If anything, it lightens their load and lets them steal even more money without accountability. Fewer mouths to feed, fewer voices to protest against the corruption.
Tlatalax was an infiltration.
Infiltration?
Yes. Tlatalax was sent to come and destabilize the Operation Tutula. He tried first time, he didn't succeed, he left. Wabuya wacela uxolo, and we forgave him. Wabuya, but of course damage, because at that time, ubese waziwa ngithi besaka hero sebambiza upresident and wabona ngathi he's got it all, and wathi meke hamba wacabanga ukuthi uhamba naba bonke abantu, but bese bambonile abantu ukuthi uyinhlobo bani kaPende. It's all about himself. And
who sent him?
His ANC people.
ANC.
That I'm 100% sure of, because that's the same reason why esenabo manje.